Hey guys, so in today's video, I'm going to be showing you some new tips and tricks for Chapter 5 Season 2. I'll talk about the Zeus and the Wings of Icarus, so you never die like this again. Yeah, so let's stop this from happening to you. I'm also going to include tips for the new guns, why you should use them, and why it should be a part of your loadout this season. Some of them are broken. Let's get into it. So for this first clip right here, I think it's very important we understand the basics of how the wings work. If there's anything above your head when you just take off, it will launch you forward and cancel the wings. So to do this one, you're going to place yourself right behind this ramp over your head, and then you're going to jump and use the wings, which will send you flying forward. So right here, I'm going to show you something very similar, and basically you're just going to be boxed up. Let's say you're in a tournament and you're trying to rotate an endgame. You're going to edit the tops out just like this, and then you're going to jump and use the wings. This sends you flying a lot more forward, and I think it's going to be used a lot in tournaments, especially with the new meta. By the way, this does work with anything that's over your head that you bump into. Now for this one right here, this is another trick you can do to cancel out your wings when using it. I think this one is the best. As you can see, on the wall, go up, straight up to high and bang. Now this one is my favorite because it's the most flexible and can be used in fights more realistically. Now you need to make sure you're right up against the wall so that doesn't happen. So here you go, you just go walk up against the wall, fly, and there you go. Okay, so now that that's out the way, here is another trick you can do with the wings. Like I said, anything you go over that you bump your head on, it will cancel your wings. You can actually make this go directly up, and if someone's on height, this is OP. So in this clip right here, when your opponent has a peanut butter peak, you just want to mirror it, and then you're going to flip your cone or place a ramp behind you. Then you're going to go out to the side and use the wings. You're going to left click, and then now we can back into slow motion. So as I said, you're going to expose yourself, you're going to jump, left click, and jump in that box and kill them. So this one right here is very similar to the other one we saw, but instead you're right on the wall. So let's say you're in this position, where there's a ramp behind you and you have the wall. Simply, you're just going to make a top row edit like this. Then once you've done that, you can use the wings and go right behind them and pat. At this point in the season, you should be familiar that if you left click, you fly, and then right click, dive bomb. But you can also do this if someone's boxed up to end fight quickly, just right above them. So simply, you're going to left click to fly, and then right click to dive bomb in. You need to make sure that when you press left click, you're waiting for yourself to fall down the ceiling, then press right click to guarantee for it to work. Now, if they don't have a cone, it will be a lot easier because you can do it in any position and boom, phase right in. But let's say they do have a cone over, you want to go all the way to the edge, otherwise it will be right here. And then left click, then right click, and boom, you're in. Now I'm just going to show this one more time. You go all the way up in the corner, left click, then right click, then boom, phase right in. So that's it. Right, so with this trick right here, you can actually shoot through walls with the new gauge position. So what you're going to do, you're going to line up your crosshair over your opponent so it's red like this. Then that means you can shoot them. Then they won't be able to shoot you, but you can. Now this works on every single right hand peak. I mean every single right hand. And for your opponent, this is what it would look like. Now here are some other examples just to give you an idea of how broken this actually is. One big downside to note about the new wings, when you're in the air, you actually can't control it as quick as possible. So as soon as you get shot out, it will automatically dive bomb and you'll probably die, shown in this clip. This is why I recommend using the tricks that I taught you earlier when cancelling the wings to travel to reduce the chance of this happening. Now, if you notice, this AR has very low bloom, which makes it perfect for this occasion. And this is why I also recommend carrying this new AR this season. Now, I actually haven't seen anyone talk about this season, but when you're Zeusing, you can dash. This is going to make it a lot better so you don't get beamed while using it. But then again, this will make it a lot more unbalanced as now it's even going to be more overpowered. So that's going to be the video for now, guys. Thank you for watching. I hope you enjoyed. I really just wanted to cover all these new tips this season, a lot of which people didn't know. So I hope you learned something new this video and you used them in game to help your way getting Unreal. Once again, thanks for watching and goodbye.